Shalom, family. Glory be to God and blessed be the Lamb. Good morning again. We're gonna keep this one short. I'm gonna do a deep dive into it later on this afternoon. You guys are in trouble. You have been played. I mean, you are victims, complete and utter victims. Anyone spending a dollar bill who don't have six-figure incomes, I mean high six-figure incomes, not no $1 million, you are victims, complete victims. You can go through from Germany, Spain, Germany, Britain, France, throughout the 1900s to the 2018, a step-by-step process using money to destroy those countries. It's more than just a political, sociological process when you allow others into the system that are not loyal to that country or have dual citizenship. I don't know how you have dual citizenship without having dual loyalty. And when you bring this up, is how dare you question my loyalty to the United States? We have been citizens. We have did this. Shut the fuck up. No, we're asking about, listen, the Bible is quite clear. You can't serve two masters. You're going to serve one and short the other, be more loyal to one and act like you like the other. Something is going to give there. It can't be done. Yet here in America and indeed Western culture, you have just imposed this crap on everyone. This never-ending reciprocation of funding from others' resources. What is the dollar bill backed by? Government influence and monetary policy. Government influence and monetary policy brought to you by the Federal Reserve, a conglomeration of banks run by people with such names as Rothschild, as they finance your wars, print more money, give you debt notes, and then make money off the debt. They've given you nothing at all. Are you seeing this? This is not rocket science. This ain't rocket science. Is it? You have a GDP ratio running 98% on the debt. You've seen the Federal Reserve corpus go from just under 1.7 million by say 2010 to a trillion to 9 trillion during COVID, and it just leveled off at a 7 trillion. Now, believe it or not, all of that money gained by on the Federal Reserve's balance sheet is the interest on debt notes. They're issuing debt and then making money. It ain't even real money that they're making. It's in a system that they themselves created. And while all of this is going on, which been going on in every situation, the people who have caused it, who has created it, guess what they do? Move their currency, the same paper money. I don't even know how you can move it. They do it digitally. 1.7 trillion, give or take, has been transferred into China by BlackRock, J.P. Morgan, as others. They're moving their resources out of this country, and these are the very people who have created this collapse. Now they're moving their money. Are you getting it now? And you, on the other hand, are going to allow it. I'm not talking about the movement of the money, this continuous theft under graft. Under graft, when will the rest of mankind stop it? Listen, you're going to have to do what you have to do. I keep on telling you this, but you're afraid. You're afraid. No, if you do, send in the investigators, bring back a report, see what's happening for yourselves, because it's right there. What is I mean, has anyone seen any of the gold that they say is in Fort Knox? I've been here alive 61 years. I have never seen the gold that they say is in Fort Knox. I'm ready to, I'm willing to bet two boots to boogie, it ain't there. It's been stolen. It has been stolen. That's why no one ever sees it. Nobody. It's that top secret that the public cannot see their own money, their own gold. They've been stealing everything else. What makes you think that they're not going to steal that too? Who's going to stop them? The president? The CIA? The FBI? Hell, you let them amass so much money that they can run a whole country. How does individuals loan a country money? Where did they get the money from? Out of thin air. Thin air. It works because they have created a system for it to work in. That's why it works. It is the system that it operates in. Each and every last one of them and their children are no more than thieves. No more than thieves. We watched France go through it, Britain go through it, Germany go through it, and then they simply go to the next country after they've wrecked it, after they have extracted as many resources as they can. They say, for 10 years I can count, they've been talking openly about how they really feel about this country. And these are the last stages. Take everything. Have not they taken everything? They're building houses as I speak that hardly anyone can afford as an investment. And they're going to sit there. You know why? Because they're not counting a house. They're counting how many homes are in their portfolio. That's what counts. Not if they move or not. You're not getting it, are you? You are under attack, under fiscal, monetary, sociological, political attack. And you sit your asses there as if, well, we're going to let the ones above us tell us what to do. As long as we can get up and go to work and pay our bills, then everything is okay. Well, what about your damn children? I'm going to tell you again, they're going to be selling their ass for hamburger and for hotel rooms. You have no idea. It's going to be you who's setting it all up. I mean, unbelievable. They and world leaders, let's get to you. Why don't you let them stop doing it? Maybe if you stop bombing each other just long enough to see that it's a couple of families running everything, okay? Deal with them. How dare anybody allow them to move money into my banking system because they're running from the collapse of another country? We have seen it from Britain to the United States in the 1950s. And what happened to Britain? Collapse. Collapse. And the same process in Germany. The same process in freaking France. And this imposition of this system across the world has wrecked it. But remember, it ain't but a handful of people. What is a billionaire? When I bought, you lucky I'm not the president because you ain't going to be no billionaire long. We going to take the money. We going to take it. You did not earn it. You did not work for it. There's not one callus upon your hand. Not one shovel have you had. Not one hammer have you welded. You out of your damn minds. You're out of your damn minds. And you people are out your minds too. You out your mind. They have you so afraid, wrapped up in this other system where their debt notes that you call money, even though it say so on the money, read your dollar, it is a debt note. It's issued in debt, U.S. debt. And they are to gain the interest off the debt. You know how much money 8 trillion in the debt is? You say, for instance, like right now, how much debt is America in? 37 trillion. You know what 8% interest looks like compounded annually or on the biannually. You're looking at billions of dollars per day. No, millions per day in just the interest alone on a debt note. And they paying them in the same fake ass money. I give up. I'm gonna have to hunt these rascals down myself. Seems like I'm gonna have to hunt them down myself. I mean, and it's so in your face. They believe that they are safe drinking their fine wine, eating their nice cheeses, dipping crackers and fucking caviar in tuxedos and black dresses. They think they're safe. They really do believe that nobody on this planet would devalue them to the point that they would bring them into poverty or worse. And not only that, they are the most immoral people on the planet. Immoral. Are you not tired of living under consistent immorality brought to you by others? By others. They can't do this in a moral society. For example, interest is against God. So they write out the window. How can they create a system and say, here's the currency to be used in this system, and this the only other currency you can use in this system, and we're going to be the ones who actually print your money. We're going to be the ones who are driving fiscal policy, and we're going to call ourselves the Federal Reserve as if it's part of the federal government. It is not. It is a conglomeration of multiple banks controlling entire countries, and especially once they find themselves in a situation like this country has found itself, 37 trillion in debt. They will never get out of it. Never. And these same other people have done everything that they could to get it to this point. It's like I said last night. Any free money that they could get, they have. Starting with social services. And they understand that we only need what they term essential workers. Sorry, essential workers. You're not essential, though. You're not essential. You wasn't essential in 1906, and you're not essential in 2025. It's just a label. When the shit hit the fan, we're going to all do what we have to do. You know it, I know it. Essentiality goes right out the window. Survival comes in, not what is essential. No, survival. And you can survive a long time without having shit that you would term essential. Stop the dumb shit. At any rate, this country is dying. It is being put to sleep. So even on a social economic level, forget the politics of it. Forget the monetary lack of discipline. No, wait a minute. So you let a handful of men, relatively speaking, calling themselves presidents, premiers, starting wars everywhere, cannot afford the war and fighting the war on a credit card? on a credit card. Not one person in none of these societies can be forced to fight for free without paychecks. Where is their patriotism? Where is the patriotism? I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. America, the dollar is backed by two things: political influence and the military's ability to enforce the thievery and the theft of others' resources. That's what your dollar is based on. You get it now. That's what it's based on completely. America's ability to go around the world and steal other people's shit and then sell it on the market largely to each other, meaning other Western countries. That's it in a nutshell. If you didn't know, now you do. Give me 14 minutes. We have 16 minutes now. We're going to make it short. What are you doing? Where are you going? I keep asking myself, are you thinking about your children? Mine are grown. I got grandkids, and I'm down show thinking about them and being black. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I got to think about your kids too? Yep. Yep, because they too goddamn busy. Oh, Lord. How do I'm going to say again, a few men over history calling themselves kings, sometimes queens, very, very rare though, and premiers and ministers and presidents and senators and barristers have concocted or got schemed and played to the point they've made the people inside of those countries pay the price. How many people like right now, how many people in the United States wanted war with Ukraine? There is no way out of saying you were not at war with Ukraine. If you are providing weapons and bullets and logistical support, then you are at war. And you spending billions of dollars, you are at war. Did any of you Americans, run of the mill, layman, get up and go to work every day, want a war? That's going to bankrupt you and starve you. And they openly saying we have to tighten our belts while they throw money at another country's civilian population. It ain't just the bullets and the bombs. No, these people are living well. I'm not talking about guaranteed jobs, housing, free health care, and while they getting your money to buy weapons, they selling weapons to other countries. So they don't really need your weapons. But in their system, this is how we make money. So we got to, man, you guys are sick. You've been sick a minute now. Am I the only one on the damn other planet that's not sick? Am I the only one left? Hello, is anybody else out there, B? Because I'm going to put tinfoil on my hat. Tinfoil on my head. I don't know how them bastards got y'all. I don't know. But I promise you, they're not getting me. So, if you see me walking down the street or in some building with a tinfoil hat on and tinfoil on my hands, it's because I'm trying to block whatever got your ass. Must have been the signals. You can laugh all you want to. It's not going to be. It ain't going to be. Is anyone out there with any... You lack temerity and you fear. And I understand, because most of you at this point are living from paycheck to paycheck. But how did you get there? How did you get there? It's a two-way street. See, I learned a long time ago, that the more money you make, the more you spend. And I couldn't understand that. I couldn't understand how how you survived last year on $30,000. Now, all of a sudden, you get $60,000, and instead of you pocketing and saving the extra $30,000, you go out and pick up another $30,000 in bills, a bigger house, to ensure that you have to continue doing what you're doing until you die. At this point, what's the retirement age? They'll tell you, y'all are so loyal. I mean, they'll tell you the retirement age is 65, 67. It used to be 55, and then it went to 60, and now it's 65. It's going up. And you know what people are doing? Even after retirement age, I see them do it every day. Sometimes I ride with them. They are getting up after 65 and going to work. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the epitome of loyalty. Sarcasm. Sarcasm. That is the epitome of loyalty. They tell you you are retirement age, and you go to sit your ass down, and next thing you know, your lights is off. Next thing you know, it's a deputy at your goddamn door, and you try to explain it to them. I am retired. I have worked 45 or 50 years. I've been working since I was 15. I worked another 50 more. I got a letter in the mail, and even at my place of employ, they told me that, sir, you are retired. We no longer need you. You need to go home. Here's a watch. Here's a nice ballpoint pen, and here's a severance check. Don't look at it until you get home. We think it was rather nice. Okay? See you later. Next thing you know, deputy at your door. Because you ain't got no money. But no. You know this is going to happen. So you get your ass up at 66, 67, 68, 75, and you go to work to supplement your retirement while all of your money is being siphoned to others who already have money. And this is from the smallest of the localities all the way up to the federal government. You're being robbed. You're being robbed. I still got 8 minutes. Don't rush me. You're being robbed, people. Completely robbed. And I keep going back to, man, is anybody thinking ahead here? I know you didn't unfair. I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to. What are they gonna do? Quit? March and then get fired? You trapped. You are trapped. If you don't want to, you are trapped. Completely trapped. So even if you want to do the right thing, you really can't, because they can attack your livelihood. You have a society now that will go after your livelihood, go after your job, go after your family members. This is where I live now. So who are these people in the United States who insist that we live like this? I'm going to tell you something I discovered. In the biggest of systems, and there is a bottom. And in the most loftiest of systems, there is a bottom. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. The guys in the tuxedos have a relative connection to the non-tuxedoed, even down to the street. Even down to the street. This is how many men has been willing to take money to feed their own bellies, no matter who they hurt, who they subvert. I keep saying to you, this country is full of traitors. Traitors to the flag, your flag. Traitors to the country, traitors to the political process, traitors to the people, and traitors to the rule of law. Completely. At this point, I can safely say nobody really nobody really owes anybody anything. Just go to swinging. It's everybody's everything. I mean, why would you have a controlled environment that ensures that this segment eat, this segment eat, this segment works, hey, why do we have that there? If it's a free for all and they only invite certain attendees, I don't see how the authority welded upon the attendees can be possibly welded upon the non, because the attendees have a contractual arrangement. They have an understanding. They have an unspoken or spoken agreement. Right here, I will say, how dare you? How dare you? They have paid you to be the authority over them. That's why they have this and that and this and that. And those people don't, because they authorize you. The people, those people authorized you. Now look at their authorization. The country is in poverty. If you dare to walk out your door, you got to spend $20. I mean, when did it get? And they were talking about this just a couple of years ago. Hey, a third of you can't even afford fast food. I can't either, but sometimes I'm just forced into it. It's weird. It's weird how they got us both. They gave you a house and made it where you can't eat out. I don't have a house and I'm forced to eat out. What the fuck, man? That's getting a nigga. Excuse the term. I use it most euphemistic. I use the term nigga most euphemistically. Think of it as a term of endearment. But at any rate, they getting you coming and going. There's no escape. And you don't have the first clue about capitalism, monetary policy, free market principles, government, how it's meant to work, Constitution. How many of you have read the Constitution? Goodness gracious. How many of you have read your own state constitution? May I recommend that you get yourselves one? I think they still giving them away free. They give away a pocket constitution. It fits in your shirt pocket. The basics of it fit in your shirt pocket. Accustom yourself with it. It is the controlling document of this land. And when they operating on the outside of it, you think they are, you pull out your pocket constitution and you read it and you show them. When they still don't want to submit it to the written word of the law, they should find themselves in some kind of mutual combat in your defense of both flag, constitution, and the word of law. Now that, my friends, is patriotic. Have some bond money. A simple ass whooping is going to cost you $1,000. That's how much it costs to whoop somebody's ass today. I say 1,000 because your credit may be bad. I mean, it's a simple assault, but that's bond money. That's to get you out. But overall, 30 days, a couple of $1,000. That's money well spent. That is an investment, because that person will never be unpatriotic again, and they gonna remember why they got their ass whooped. The law, government, constitution, rights, benefits, privileges, that's already written down. Good day. I am Source 7. I am 1.